Is it wrong to torture babies for fun? Strange question to ask at a guy's wedding, right? Well, he's thinking about it because he knows we've had enough conversations where I've got a trick embedded in this somewhere, you know, and he's thinking about the trick. Well, he delayed. It didn't even take a nanosecond of delay before his new bride is looking at him with great worry. She's got a hold of his arm and she's looking up at him and me and him and is it, well, tell the man it's wrong. Of course it's wrong. He knows it's wrong, right, dear? And he's still thinking about it. She's hitting him in the shoulder. It was a disaster, but he met with me months later and said, you really had me in a pickle there, you know, because I was thinking, look, if he's asking that, if I say, yes, it's wrong to torture babies for fun, I'm admitting that there's something I can know about the universe that didn't derive from science. He actually got the point. I think it took the bride punching him in the arm to get through. So yeah, if I say no, it's not wrong, I'm in trouble with my wife. If I say yes, I'm admitting something, some bit of knowledge of the universe that did not derive from science.
Logical and mathematical truths are not scientifically provable. They're presupposed by, not provable by, science. Ethical truths that you mentioned, aesthetic truths, the beautiful, like the good, is not accessible to the scientific method. Metaphysical truths, like the reality of the external world, the reality of the past, the presence of other minds. These are metaphysical truths that cannot be proven or disproven scientifically. And ironically, science itself. Science is permeated, I think Jeff would agree, with unprovable assumptions, which are reasonable to assume, but they're not provable. For example, in the special theory of relativity, the constancy of the one-way velocity of light is simply an assumption or postulate of the theory. We can measure the constancy of the round-trip velocity of light. If it goes from A to B and back to A, that's always constant. We can measure that. The assumption of the theory is that it doesn't go out at one velocity and come back at another, so that the round-trip velocity is always the same, but in fact it's going one way at different rates. It can't be proved scientifically. That is simply an assumption in the theory. So if you adopt this view that you could only believe what can be scientifically proven, boom, out the window goes special relativity, along with lots of other science.
You need to test theories fairly and report results honestly. Yeah. And interesting, that's clearly not a scientific idea. I mean, people didn't discover that by looking through a microscope or doing a dig or something. But it makes a lot of sense.